Okay, we're back. Put some boots in charge. She got some food there. She's happy. She's about to eat. Yeah, put them boots. Yeah, she says, get to work on that car. Well, I'm getting a fuel tank, which is brand new. Brand new, I don't know, 16, 17 years ago. Never put a drop of gas in it. I just painted it then. And I'm going to be painting it again, but a different gold to blend in with the gold under the car. So it kind of fades. It's not the highlight, so I want it to blend in. Says my boy, Mr. PDW. And then the two straps will be painted gold as well. And the main event. And I don't paint no, never mind, for that rusty line that will be taken care of. I just wanted to get it up out of the way. And as you can now see, the engine and transmission is mated together. They are finally married. Torque converter is hooked up to the flywheel flex plate. Starter's in. Carburetor's back on. Yeah, she's looking beautiful in there. And I also ran, before I put the engine in, I ran the brake lines in and over. Should be a lot easier that way, so they're set up. I painted the fuel lines. They're new as well. Nothing ever ran through the system when I was doing the car for the second time, so no corrosion, no rust, no nothing. Just went over them with some steel wool and painted them. So that's that on that. Yeah, it looks great. It's deep. I got another black coming, and that's even darker and deeper than this. And I'll be using that on the front and rear bumper of this car. But, yep, it's all in place, bolted down, ready to roll. I didn't put the distributor on there yet. I'll put that on after the body is placed on here. I finally got to hook up the rear sway bar linkage. It had to hang before, because there was no weight on the frame or on the leaf spring. So now that the tires, temporary wheels and tires are on there, I got to put them on. And then I noticed I had to make spacers because the bolt that runs up, I wouldn't have been able to really snug these up properly. So I made these nice white nylon, urethane, whatever the heck they are, hard white plastic, whatever, and made it so that it would separate and give me room to tighten up that nut and not hit the upper part of the frame. So both sides are done, and actually I think it helps a little bit with the way that it's all. I would move this cover, but the brake line, the fuel line is resting on it. Let's see here. Another view. There you go. And they're all brand new bushings and stuff, so I made sure I got black ones. The last time they were in there, they were red, but now they're black, along with whatever other bushings that I got. I got extra to go somewhere. Oh, the front ones. That's right. Front ones are also black. Yeah. So far, awesome. I'm working on the small stuff. Oh, the next thing I gotta be painting is the radiator lower part support. It's dirty and it's gold, and that'll be coming the same color as the frame in the car. So it matches all the inner fenders and everything else that's been done for this. So I got to get that ready for paint. As far as those colors go. So that's the scoop on that. And until the next phase, stand by. Okay, I got the fuel tank ready for paint all the way around. Even though it is a gold color, it's not the same gold as underneath the car. I think that shows up a little better, along with the filler neck and the 2 black straps for the tank, and they will also be gold. So I'm getting ready to mix it up and then spray it, and while it's drying so I can put the clear on there, I will be getting ready the radiator lower support. I believe that's what it's called. You gotta clean it up, sand it up the best I can, get in all the nooks and crannies the best I can, and then that color has to be the same color as the car. So that's next. Oh, there's all the shims that belong underneath here for the spacing. Most likely paint them as well. So I'm going to get that ready so that I could move on, and then once this is in color, then I'll be putting a clear coat on all of it at the same time. So stand by, I'll be back. Okay, the other parts have been with base coat black, and now the candy might be hard to tell, but battery tray, the components for it, those are for the gas tank straps, spacer for the lower radiator support, the lower section. Hopefully you can see it. Alrighty, so next is going to be the clear. Now, just in case I forgot to show the new gold on the tank and the other parts, here we are. Yep, it's the same color as underneath the car. It's going to stand out, or not stand out, it's going to blend right in, and that's the whole idea of it blending in, including the straps. I don't want to take away from underneath the car and the rest of the work that's been done. So myself and PDW XYZ says we need to match it. So next is the clear. So when that's done, I'll show you. Stand by. Here we are, and they are cleared and done. So the only thing now, I have to just cure it, harden, and then I can, when it comes time, install them. Came out pretty nice. Glad they're small pieces. Yep, looks pretty darn good. That is the battery box tray, and that is the lower radiator support. I know I mentioned it, but you never know. And last but not least, inside here, no, it's not cloudy. Fuel tank, nice and pretty. Yep, looking real dapper, I'll tell you. Clear, no runs. I always like that when that happens. There's the filler neck. There's the straps. Only thing I have to get for this filler neck is the O-ring that belongs there. I gotta order that. I'm sure they'll have it. Yep. But it all turned out really nice. Looking forward to putting it on the car. That is the backside that goes up against the floor of the trunk. One thing I noticed about these older tanks, they actually got a drain plug, just in case. But this tank has never had gas in it, even though I've had it 16, 17, 18 years or whatever. Yeah, I never put any gas in it when I was done the second time with the car. Never had the chance, so this time, there it is. Chance is happening. So until the next time, I don't know what's going to be next as far as the video. I'm trying to keep them shorter, a little more entertaining, hopefully. enjoyable to watch, something to learn, hopefully. Not all of them will really be learning type videos, but the repairs, definitely. I try to give as much detail as possible to help the person out who's ever trying to do the job. But actually, notice my setup here. 2 platforms, you know, like benches, stands, and the parts holder to get it up in the air. Yeah, I didn't feel like trying to drag a rack around, so this worked out better. But I think that might be it on these parts here. Knowing that what's next is really going to be cut and buff the car and put it on the frame, and that in itself will be a video. But until then, I do appreciate people watching. If you'd like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, down, you know, make a comment. Really would appreciate it. It does help. I don't have nowhere near the amount of followers needed, but I know eventually it'll get there. So until the other project that's on the floor, you'll get to see that probably after. No, actually you'll see that before this. Until then, peace out.